Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unparalleled Universe for another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends Walmart exclusive Black Panther figure. And this figure doesn't come out as a part of any other wave. It doesn't have any Build-A-Figure piece or anything like that. It's just an individual release exclusive to Walmart. And it's pretty cool because he did come out at the same time as the Marvel Legends Black Panther movie wave. That's about the time when people started finding this guy, so it's pretty cool that you go in there and find a bunch of new Black Panther stuff. But yeah, let's take a look at this figure, starting with the packaging. Here on the front, you're able to see the figure and all the accessories that it comes with. And then on the side of the box, you get some awesome looking artwork. And I love the artwork that Hasbro's been using for the last couple years. They've been killing it there. And then on the back of the box, you get a really cool shot of the figure and then a little generic character description. And as always, I like the collector-friendly packaging from Hasbro. It's always cool to be able to take the figure out, mess with it a little bit, put it back in the package, and hang it up if you like. So let's get right into this guy, starting with the articulation. I know there's not going to be any huge surprises with it because we've seen this body before. It's the same body that they used on Spider UK and Captain Universe. And I did take off the necklace because it was kind of annoying me when I was moving around the head. But let's check it out here. So his head is able to move side to side. And it kind of sits pretty high on the ball joint, so there's a really nice amount of tilt. Get some cool poses out of that. And then he's able to look all the way up. Then look all the way down. And then for his torso, he has an ab crunch and a waist swivel. But check out the ab crunch. It's really good. I forgot how good it was on this body. But you're able to go like all the way forward. Check that out. That's perfect for Black Panther. And then you're able to lean back to about there. Not quite as far back, but it's a decent amount. But yeah, I really like how much forward it goes. That's really good. And then, like I said, you have the waist swivel. And then for his arms, you have the ball jointed shoulders, so he's able to move his arms all the way around. And I do wish that he had the butterfly joint, but they did kind of meet you halfway because of how much they cut out right here. And with that little cutout, you're kind of able to get his arms to kind of be in front of him. Not as much as a butterfly joint, but like a decent amount. Kind of similar to what they did on the Invincible Iron Man. But yeah, I like that. And then of course you have the upper bicep swivel. You have double jointed elbows. You have a swivel at the wrist here, and then a hinge at the wrist. And then for his legs, can't quite do the splits. They can only go out to the side about that much. Then they come forward only to about there. Once you go higher than that, they kind of bow to the side, or they kind of move to the side here. They still go up, that's cool and everything, but yeah, they're off to the side. And then you have the upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, a swivel at the lower leg, and then for his feet, you're able to tilt them forward about that much, tilt them up. There's no swivel here right at the ankle like there sometimes is. You get your swivel from up here. I kind of like it better when it has a swivel just at the ankle, like at the foot. I guess Marvel Legends doesn't do that too often, but they do sometimes. But then you have the rocker ankles here at the feet, so pretty good. And yeah, I think the only thing that I would have liked to add to this body was the butterfly joints. But other than that, I like the articulation. Has everything you need. This body works really good for Black Panther. And yeah, like I said, I was really impressed with the ab crunch. So very happy about that. And let's take a look at the accessories, because he actually has a pretty decent amount. He comes with 2 pairs of hands, and here's the first pair, just a set of fists. And then he has a set of open hands. And he has these power effects that are, I guess you could call them like Vibranium power effects. And they're pretty much the same thing as the flame effects that came with Iron Fist. And then he comes with 2 different heads. The first head has the paint that matches the rest of the body and yellow eyes. And then the other head is the same, except it's all black and it has white eyes, but the sculpt is the same. And now on to the size comparisons. Here's a look at him next to the Marvel Legends Juggernaut Wave Wolverine and the Marvel Legends Bucky Cap. And then here he is next to the Marvel Legends Comic-Con exclusive Odin's Son Thor and the Marvel Legends Moon Knight from the Homecoming Spider-Man wave. And then here he is next to the Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man and Marvel Legends Captain America from the Red Onslaught wave. And then here he is next to the Marvel Legends Black Panther movie figures. And then here's a look at him next to the Mayfix Spider-Man and the Figure Arts Black Panther. And then here's a look at him next to DC Icons Flash and Revoltech Spider-Man. And here's a quick comparison with the Marvel Legends Black Panther that Hasbro put out a couple years ago. And I've never had a problem with this Black Panther. I think the Bucky Cap body worked just fine, but in my opinion, I think that this new body works a lot better for Black Panther. And I think that the muscles just look more natural on this body, and they don't look like a, you know, like an abnormally ripped human under the costume here. It just looks like a normal, athletic, you know, strong guy. Versus the Bucky Cap body, you could see all kinds of muscles, and it almost looks unnatural, but I mean, not really. It looks good, but you could just see like a lot of the muscles, and they just kind of look crazy, like they overdid it a little bit. But on this body, I mean, they look a lot more natural, and they just look cleaner looking. And I also like the head sculpt a lot better on this Black Panther. This head sculpt has like a cat-like quality. This one just kind of looks like an angry guy in a mask. I feel like it could have worked for Batman or, you know, Spawn or Prowler or whatever. But this one is like specifically Black Panther, so I really like this head sculpt. But yeah, I really hope that they make a classic Black Panther on this body. We'll see. I'm sure they'll do that down the road. It's like that's like easy money right there, so I bet they'll do that. But yeah, I gotta say, I like this one a lot better than I like the old Black Panther. And as for the details on this guy, there isn't much to talk about as far as sculpt goes. I mean, if you have Spider UK or Captain Universe, you're familiar with this body. There isn't too much going on with it. You can see some sculpted creases in here, so it doesn't just look like a naked person. It does look like a person inside of a uniform. You could especially see right here in the stomach, there's creases like it's a cloth uniform. So that's pretty cool. And all the paint details are really nice, except for I have a little tiny imperfection right there in the center. But it's really not a big deal. Other than that, everything, all the paint is really crisp and nice. And I saw about 4 of these in stores, and all of them had pretty decent paint. Check it out, you got some paint here on the side. It's a little hard to see because it's reflecting off the light. But yeah, check it out. Looks pretty good. On the back, you got some nice paint details. And then the necklace here is like obviously a piece that kind of floats around. That gets a little annoying, so I might have to like hot glue this down a little bit. But yeah, it's a simple figure, but it's effective. He looks really cool. I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with this guy. And then here's a closer look at the head sculpt. And the head sculpt is done really nice. It's simple just like the rest of the figure, but it looks really good. And like I mentioned before, it has like a cat-like quality to it. And I think that's perfect for Black Panther. You can see all the paint and stuff is really like crisp. There's no huge like paint flaws on the head here at all. And I really love the way the yellow eyes look. So really cool looking head sculpt. Got some more paint details here on the top. And the alternate head is really cool too, but it's just black. Not really too much to talk about. It's exactly the same sculpt. So overall, I really like this figure. I think they did a really good job, even though he doesn't have a lot of crazy sculpted details and he's not very complicated. He's just a plain, clean looking Black Panther figure, and he's really nice. And I don't handle the Spider UK or the Captain Universe figures too much, even though I like both of them. I just don't mess with them too much. I kind of forgot how good the articulation was on this guy, especially in the ab crunch. So I was very surprised by that, and I think it works perfectly for Black Panther. And like I said before, I really hope that we see a classic Black Panther on this body. I think it would look amazing. But yeah, I think the figure is dope. I think everything about it's cool. Like I said, he's very plain, but I think the paint looks nice, and I like the pink against the black. I think it looks very cool and striking. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that cool stuff. And in my last video, I asked a question about The Dark Knight versus Logan, the movies that is, and a lot of people chimed in, gave me their opinions and stuff like that, and I thought that was awesome. So I want to start asking random questions in my reviews just for fun, and hopefully you guys take the time to answer. So for this question and this review, when I was playing with this figure, I started thinking about the Marvel Earth X stories where Captain America left the Cosmic Cube to Black Panther, and I thought that was awesome. It kind of made me think like what other characters that I would trust with the Cosmic Cube. So let me know what characters that you would trust with the Cosmic Cube or the Infinity Gauntlet. For me, it'd be definitely Black Panther, Captain America, and as a wild card, I'd go with Wolverine. But yeah, let me know what character you would trust with either one of those, the Cosmic Cube or the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, anyways, thanks for taking the time. That's just a kind of random question just to get people commenting and stuff like that. But let me know what you think, and thank you very much. Peace.